Hello, my name is Michael Greaney. Welcome to another Lightbulb Moment. Today we're going to be talking about some top tips to help reduce your power bill. So we all know that the cost of living at the moment is going up. I don't know about you, but I get dread in my heart when my wife says the power bill's arrived and opening that up and seeing how much we have to fork out for this power bill. And so there are different ways that we can actually save on our power bills, save energy within our homes. Some things are just simple steps, and some things require a little bit of investment, but it's a long-term game because it is going to reduce your power bill over the next coming years. So some of those things are just putting on simple timers onto your home. These can either be installed by an electrician in your switchboard, or just being able to buy cheap timers from Big W or some other shop and be able to put those on different power consuming items within your home that you can just set so they're turning on and off throughout different times. I'm from New Zealand originally, and over there we would often put timers on things like heaters and heated towel rails and things like that that we don't really have here so much because we're trying to cool down rather than heat up. But there's simple things that you can do just to reduce power so that things aren't running throughout the night or throughout the day when they don't need to be. So an example of that for us in Queensland is our air conditioning units. Yeah, it's possible for us to set timers even just with the remotes that we have, and also understanding the most efficient way to run your air conditioning unit. Not having it set to really low so that it's always trying to cool down to an unrealistic temperature throughout the day. Just having it set at sort of that 22, 23 degrees. So it's not working really hard all day to try and get the temperature down. It's actually just maintaining a good temperature throughout the home. It's a great way to save power for your air conditioning units. If you have a pool, that's another area where we use a lot of power running our pool pumps. For myself, I have my pool pump on a timer so that it only runs when my solar is on. And same as my hot water, it only heats during the day while my solar is going. So both those things are things I don't have to worry about consuming power in the evening when I don't have any solar production. Another area to consider is our lighting. Upgrading to LEDs is a really good, easy way to reduce power throughout our home. LEDs are way more efficient, use way less power. They last longer as well, so we're not swapping out light bulbs and lamps and having to go down and buy another $10 light bulb because it's blowing again. But efficiency and the convenience of having LEDs throughout your home is a great way just to reduce that power consumption. Another way that you can save power is just going around and turning everything off when you're not using it. Turning it off at the power outlet so that it's not using power when it's in standby mode. I once wired a house for someone who wanted one switch to turn off everything in the house but the fridge. And so she was able to just with one switch turn off everything, and she knew that everything was off in the evening and just the fridge was going. And in the morning she'd turn that back on and everything would come back on. You can easily achieve that though with smart devices that throughout your home, maybe just on certain things that you just want to be able to click a button on your phone or a switch and it turns all those things off when you want to. Or you could just automate it so that it just turns off at the right times when you're not using those things. Probably the biggest way of saving power in Queensland is with solar. We have so much sun and it's basically free energy from the sun. So if you don't have solar, going solar is going to be a great way for you to be able to save power. We have great government rebates that help offset the cost of installing solar on your home. Or maybe you already have a solar system that's aged and just not producing like it used to. We're able to provide comprehensive, competitive pricing for solar installations on your home, and that is probably the #1 way to reduce that power bill. Thanks for joining us for another Lightbulb Moment. If any of these things have resonated with you and you're looking at upgrading your electrical installation or looking for great ways to save power, please get in touch. We would love to help you.